got it. Okay.
Happy Tuesday. It's Hat. It is Hat Wednesday. Is it Hat Wednesday?
Hat Wednesday. I did though shower about 20 minutes ago. I was like, I should clean myself.
Yes.
So, soaking wet hair, but I'm clean.
But lovely.
Yes.
So lovely. Okay. So today, compensation plan.
Whoop, whoop, getting money.
And you know what for those of you who have never done a compensation plan, who have never worked with multi-level network marketing, that's me. I've never done. I mean, traditional business and that's it. And so, but then there might be a lot of people who have and understand what a comp plan is. I didn't even know what that was. So this has been good for me. It's been a good learning. It's easy to understand, but gets so much easier as you actually have something to be compensated for. So I've been learning as I go, and that's been great. Totally unique. It really is completely different from other comp plans, but I didn't have anything to compare it to. And I'm so grateful that ours is easy to understand and is so very generous. How lucky are we? So that we get paid 11 different ways. And we'll go over those. So every month, 50%, I'm going to turn this way so I can see my notes. 50% of the company's commissionable volume is paid out to ambassadors. So they take half. We get half through one of those 11 different ways. The other 50% goes to Plexus for business. I mean, they have a business to run. They have an amazing facility in Arizona, but business growth and development and all of the amazing things that we have in our back office. So that's pretty impressive that we get as ambassadors. They pay us 50%, and we all get it, all the ambassadors. So do you want to start off with the ranks, Christy, or?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
So there's a few things that you will notice in your back office, and we'll go over our back office. But when you are on it, you can have, I'm actually going to share my screen so that you know what I'm talking about. All right, here is your back office. And if you scroll down in your back office and go to right here, this bottom left, it says qualifications, and it ranks back down to 0 every single time of the month. So on the first of the month, my PV was 0 and my points were 0. Right now, my points are at 45. My points outside my primary leg are 25. And when I have 3 personally qualified ambassadors, so when I have 3 level 1s with 100 PV, I'll have 3 little men down here. And this will go to silver. Right now it's at associate. Actually at associate because my 100 PV has not processed yet. Next is ambassador, which is, that means you are just a regular ambassador if you have had 100 PV go through your back office, whether you've ordered it or it's through your backup order. Senior ambassador means you have 2 qualified ambassadors with their 100 PV going through it. And silver ambassador is when it gets fun and serious. So just so you can see how it works, I am going to click on silver ambassador right here. And it is means that I have 3 personal active enrollments, but I don't have, this is gray with the exclamation point because I haven't put my 100 PV through my back office yet. So hopefully that makes a little sense. Because for silver, I need 3 active enrollments, like you see right down here. So once you hit silver, I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a second, I think. Okay, so let me do this. So for silver ambassador, you have to have 3 qualified ambassadors. And you get pay points on levels 1 through 5 all the way down. You earn a bonus of $100 when you hit silver. So there are 2 ways to go silver. The easiest way is to get your all 3 ambassadors on in the same month. because as long as they've ordered their welcome pack, they qualify. Here's where it gets a little tricky. Let's say you got 2 new ambassadors who ordered a welcome pack in January, and then you got 1 more new ambassador in February that ordered a welcome pack. Now, in your mind, you would think that that makes you silver, but let's take bad case scenario. Let's say one of your new ambassadors that signed on in January did not turn their backup order on. So in February, they don't actually order their product. They don't get their product because their backup order was off. Now you have, in the month of February, one of these ambassadors who kept their backup order on, and your new ambassador, but the third person you signed never turned their backup order on and did not order manually in February. Now you end February with 2 ambassadors, even though you have signed 3 in the past, so you haven't gone silver yet. You need to have 3 ambassadors who are in the same month who all ordered their welcome pack, or 3 who in the same month have ordered 100 PV or more. So, hey, Tiffany.
Hey.
I'll mute you real quick. Okay, gotcha. So that's how silver works. Now, you're going to keep everything moving forward. Gold and everything else is based on points. So I'm going to share with you the easiest way. I'm going to go back to my back office and share with you the easiest way to know how many points you need for something. You're going to go back to this bottom left corner of qualifications. You're going to click on this arrow, and you're going to click on gold. So gold ambassador, now you can look at my points. Goes 0 to 100. That means I need 100 points to go gold, and I've got 45 so far in the month. Again, remember that this is going to reset to 0 every single month. So 45 points. I need 55 more points to rank up to gold. What gold gets me is, oh, and just so you know, you get the points, you get 5 points every time somebody, once they reach 100 PV. So your goal is that everybody has their backup order set to process by the 14th or 15th of the month. And this is how you're going to be able to keep up with your points. You're going to go to reports, scroll down to detailed genealogy. This will open up every single ambassador that you have signed. So this is mine. Now, I can look at this. So here's Terry Hendon. She does have her backup order set to 110 unconditional, but it's not going to process until the 27th of the month. So I'm not going to, it will show right here in paid level 5 points, actually right here, points, 5, once her order processes on the 27th. So this month we're running that contest where everybody who has their order processed by the 14th of the month will be entered to win $50. So I'm going to reach out to Terry and I'm going to say, hey, why don't you move your backup order to the 14th, and then you're going to be entered to win $50. So that's going to get her points coming up sooner. I can click on points right here and see where it's like a, you know how in an Excel sheet, I'm going to click on it again because that went from, should have gone from 0 to 5. And if you click on it a second time, except that didn't work. So I have 45 points. So right now I'm just going to scroll through here and see where they've come from. All right. They're not showing up for some reason, but Nisa Rogers has already had her $100 or more go through. So I got 5 points there. Jamie's had hers go through. So I got 5 points there. Susan had hers go through. That was 5. So that's how you're going to look.
Chris, do
Yes.
you ever look at the report? Have you shown the report? And I'm sorry, I had to step away, but the report, under reports that points by, what is it called? Under the reports tab, clear up to the top.
Let me go.
And the points per leg. Have you ever looked at that?
No.
Scroll down, click on points per leg. See, we're learning as we go. So this is where you scroll down, and most of the time this is, so then you can look over, and I'm not sure why your points aren't updated, but you can see over potential points. So Cindy Webb, it looks like she has 5 points. Under me, there are 20 because I have people, somebody must have ordered.
A few people.
And then you got
got
Mark.
5.
Mm-hmm.
Rob's got 5. Okay.
Yeah.
See, I never even looked at that tab. So that tells me what this tells you as your team grows and you have multiple legs working, where they're coming from.
Right.
So it's got all of my level 1s and then how many points are coming from them. That's a good tab. But
yeah, it's nice just to check, just to go and do a little bit of back office browsing sometimes.
yes. So stop sharing for a minute. So once you go past silver, like I said, all the other ranks, I wanted to explain where you see your points and where the points come from, because every rank beyond silver, it's about how many points you have, not so much as number of ambassadors as you've signed up. So to go gold, you need 3 qualified ambassadors that you've personally signed and a minimum of 100 points, anywhere through your levels 1 through 5 down, and you get a $250 bonus. Right here is sometimes where it can get confusing. So do you guys have any questions? I can't see them, Deanna. Does it look like they have, does Tiffany or Jenny have a question for me to unmute them? I can't hear you.
I'm muted as well.
Okay.
It looks like, okay. Jenny may have a question.
Okay.
You have a question, Jenny or Tiffany? Okay. Nope, I think they're good. They're just listening and learning. So
Okay.
raise your hand if you do.
Yep, raise your hand or unmute yourself if you have a question.
So is it once you're a silver, you're always a silver?
Yes.
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 Because then that month it will recycle back
Every
in
month
and you'll get it.
It resets. And let's say you got 3 ambassadors this month in February that all ordered their welcome pack. And let's pretend that none of them set their backup order on. And so you're going to reach out to them and you're going to say, hey, let's make sure you get your backup order on because consistency is super important, blah, 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 blah. Let's say they go in the Plexus Protection Program and they don't answer you and they don't respond and they leave their backup order off. The next month, if none of them have their backup order on, so you signed 3, that's fantastic, and then the next month they disappear out of your life and they refuse to answer your calls and they don't order any product, that next month you will always own your silver rank. So let's say you go to convention and you have hit silver before, you will be able to always keep that silver rank even if your points drop down. Because once you go silver, you've earned 15 points. The next month, you may only have 10 points unless you're continuing to build, because there's always going to be white lines. Like if you looked at my back office when I had it pulled up, all right, Deanna, go do yogurts. If you looked, I bet I have 40 white lines of people who signed up, ordered for a while, and then didn't. So I don't get points for them right now. My goal is to bring them back. Does that make sense? So last month, so I am senior gold because I have hit the senior gold rank. But last month, I didn't earn enough points to qualify as senior gold. But when I go to convention, my tag will say senior gold because I've hit that. Does that make sense? Does that help? Okay. All right. So let's see. Now we are going to go.
Won't your tag say emerald? I'm just saying.
I really think that it will.
Okay.
Thank you.
You bet.
I love that you unmuted yourself to tell me that. So, as long as you grasp the points concept, then you can grasp everything else. Senior goal is 250 points. And here's where you have to start having points outside your primary leg. So, to go senior goal, I needed 250 points. Deanna was my strongest leg, which means she could contribute. You can't hear me? Now you can? Okay, sometimes I get too far away from my speaker. So senior gold, you need 250 points, and 40 of them need to be outside of your primary leg. So let's pretend Deanna is a crazy rock star. She's not here, so she can't defend herself, and I'm going to say she's not. She really is. Let's say when I went senior gold, 210 of my points came from her team. I would need 40 points outside of her. So I would need Jenny. I would need at least one other person working, having the business. I didn't. When I went senior gold, she was my only person working the business, which meant I was wide. I got points from lots of other people. Even if it was none of them worked their business, I got 5 points all the way this way. So right now what we're trying to do is have all 4 of us going this way and then all 4 of us going deep. And that's where a lot of points come from. I will tell you that it's very normal to go gold by yourself. It's very normal to get 20 ambassadors wide and nobody working the business yet. You'll go faster if they start working the business, but it's really normal to go gold all by yourself. Senior gold, you'll want probably 1 person working the business. Ruby, you need more people working the business. So Ruby is 500 points in your first 6 levels, 100 points out of your strongest leg, and your bonus is $500. I don't know if I said this, but your senior gold bonus is $350. Ruby bonus is $500. Senior Ruby is 750 points and a $750 bonus. For Emerald, it is 1,500 points. Now, Emerald, let me double check this. Okay, Emerald, you don't get an Emerald bonus per se, like you got with your Ruby bonus and your Senior Ruby bonus. Emerald is 1,500 points. 375 of them have to be outside of your primary leg. So Deanna's been working the business longest, so she would contribute the most points on out of my 1,500. So I'll need 375 points to come from other legs. What that gets you is a trip for 2 to Maui. They pay for your airfare, your lodging, everything. You get your Plexus Lexus. So what does that mean? That means there are either 3 or 4 different Lexuses that you can choose from. The IS, I know, the ES, the RX, and I think the NX are the Lexuses that you can choose from. You also, you get $500 towards that. So you go in, you have a special contract from Plexus. You can either opt in to purchase the vehicle or to lease the vehicle. Either way, you will get $500 every month to pay for that Lexus. So you get the trip to Maui, you get the Lexus, you also get in the Emerald pool. So what does that mean? They take 3% of the total commissional volume of Plexus on any given month, and they divide that total amount by how many ever Emeralds there are. So let's say there are 250 Emeralds in Plexus, 250 people that hit Emerald that month. Not new hit Emerald, but are keeping their Emerald rank up. How many ever Emeralds there are that month. That gets divided into 3% of the commissional volume, and then that amount gets given out to every single Emerald. So from what I understand, and it's somewhere, from what I've been told, and I could be wrong because I am not Emerald yet, somewhere in the like $4,000 to $5,000 range each month as from your Emerald pool. So pretty big. It's a pretty large sum. Sapphire is the next rank, and you'll hear people talk about jewels. A jewel is an emerald, sapphire, or diamond, and a gem is ruby. Rubies are gems, emerald, sapphire, diamonds. So sapphire is 3,000 points. And I should say the average salary of emerald is right underneath $10,000 a month. Sapphire is right around the $20,000 a month mark. You have 3,000 points, 750 outside your primary leg. You get the Emerald pool. You also get, then they take a 1% of the commissional volume, divided by how many sapphires there are in the company. They each get that sapphire pool and the emerald pool. Diamond is the highest rank in the company. It means you have 7 qualified ambassadors, 4,500 points, 1,125 of them are outside of your primary leg. You get to choose from a different level of Lexuses. So the super fast race car one that only seats 2 people, that's an option. The really huge SUV one, that's an option. There are a couple different other Lexuses you get to choose from, and you get $1,000 towards that Lexus that you choose. You also go on the Hawaii trip. You also go to, I think it's 3 or 4 days prior to the Hawaii trip, they took all the diamonds to a resort in California. So basically the diamonds were gone, I think, for like 10 days between their diamond trip and then the emerald trip. And then it's the same thing. They do another 1% of all the commissionable volume and divide it between how many ever diamonds there are, which is even fewer. So when you're diamond, you get your diamond pool, your sapphire pool, your emerald pool, your trip to California, your trip to Hawaii, and your super fancy Lexus is what you get when you go diamond. Questions? Hold on, let me unmute you. All right.
There we go. It seems like when I read that an average amount of time to make diamond is about 2 years. Is that right?
2 years of working.
Like actual working. Are we talking full-time hour working? Like,
no, we're talking, they'll tell you, everybody is different, but if you put in about 20 hours a week.
That doesn't feel hard right now. I feel like I'm doing 20 hours every day.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about this nonstop.
Yeah. So, they'll just tell you if it's always in your mind, if you are posting. So hobby, what they consider hobby, it'll take you much longer. And that's where, you don't actively try to recruit. You're not actively talking to people. You aren't consistently posting. You're just kind of doing it here and there. That would be, your time would take longer. But they say actively, once you decided to work the business, you've really decided to work it. You're learning, you're sharing, you're talking to people, you're following up. You are treating this as a job, is what you're doing. And that your average time is 2 years. 1 year to emerald, 2 years to diamond. The quickest anybody has hit diamond is 6 months. And the quickest anybody has hit emerald is 4 months. So it's doable. That is working a whole lot. I would say those people had really huge dreams. Okay, you think I'm not speaking because we're on speaker view, but Jenny just got hit in the head with something hilarious from her child. So, all right. So here is those are the ranks. I want to share that 50% of the commissional volume goes into Plexus points and the bonus pools. And the Plexus point value varies each month based on total volume and the size of the sales bill. You get paid on the total number of Plexus points you have multiplied by the current Plexus point. So you'll hear us talk a lot about pay points. Actually, I learned in this book, Learn to Earn, which came in your success kit, they actually call them Plexus points. I've always heard pay points. So you're going to hear both. How many ever points you ended the month with are what you're going to get paid on. So let's say I ended last month. I don't exactly remember, but I think I maybe ended about 200 points. And pay points average anywhere typically from $2.80 to $3.50, even up to $4. or what pay point, and that comes from that 50%. And like I said, it's based on how much sales were made in the company. And then what they do is first they take out the Emerald Pool, Sapphire Pool, and Diamond Pool. They take out those percentages from that 50%. Then they take out the Lexus payments. And then if in the following month there is going to be a large corporate event, they will take some of that money out to pay for the events. And that's what comes out of the commissionable volume first, and then everything else is divided out. So let's say there were 2,000 points, which there's gazillion million more points. I don't even know how many millions of points there are every single month, but they'll take that, divide it into the rest of the sales volume, and then that is what the value is of the pay point. So we say about $3. It tends to stay right around $3. So if I ended at 200 points last month, then my pay point payment would be $600, if that makes sense. So you will get paid on, we get paid 11 ways, like Deanna said. Retail rewards commission is the first big way. Now, anything below $99, we don't get paid on. Everything else, so from $100 to $499.99, you will earn 15% commission on. And then if you earn 500, if you sell or order, basically if your PV, you can look at that PV right here. I'm going to share my screen. Here is my, let me go to my dashboard, and it is going to share with you my PV. This means I have had a customer order $52 in PV. My backup order should process today, so then my PV is going to go up. Watch this PV. If it is really close to $500, I always recommend ordering another product or ordering samples, because once you go over, this is over 500, you move into that 25% commission range, and that makes a really huge difference. And I will show you. I can click this regenerate report button right here, and it will show us what we did last month. Anybody who is in my downline. Takes a little second to load. So just so you have an idea, last month I personally sponsored 9 people. You see this, Jenny, on your head? If you see, I sponsored 9 people. That means I either got, that's either a new customer or a new ambassador. So I personally did 9. Our team as a whole did 12. So that can't be right, because Jenny, you got 3 and Deanna got some. But anyway, as a group, we sponsor, because this includes my customers. Group sponsoring is just our new ambassadors. So we, as a group, we got 12 new ambassadors. And then our organizational volume, we sold just over $11,000 last month, and my team down. And right now I have, last month I had 23 people on auto ship, and it looks like one person turned theirs off, so I'm down to 22, so I got to work on that. But this gives you an idea when you're looking at sales and commissions of what we did last month. So let's go back to, so that's retail rewards commission. You always, my goal is always to have over $500, because one month I was below $500 in my retail rewards commission. Crummy, so crummy. And really, if you have 3 preferred customers and your own order, that should put you over 500. So just always try to have that as a goal. Because, so now I'm going to talk about the preferred customer bonus, which is another way we get paid. Having preferred customers is just always good to have in your pipeline. You're going to have those people who may only want to order the pink drink, or they may, you know, want to just give it a month try or whatever. Always have them order preferred. That's going to go towards your PV. Plus, you get an extra bonus for everybody that ordered preferred. So just to give you an idea, if somebody just ordered a bag of Slim, you would your commission on that $79 bag of Slim, plus you're going to get a $15 bonus just because they ordered it as a preferred customer. So that's a pretty good paycheck just for one bag of Slim. And the more preferred customers you have, the more stable your business is, because you constantly kind of roll them into wholesale ambassadors. And then you start getting the 5 points, and then you start ranking up. So just a good way to think about preferred customers. That's another way we get paid. Then we get paid business building bonuses. Business building bonuses get paid 4 levels high, and they occur every time an ambassador joins your team and orders a welcome pack. So these are just the numbers on if they order the regular $99 welcome pack, you earn $25. So let's say, so Jenny signed her sister Katie. So Jenny got $25. I then got $12.50. Nicole then got $7.50. And then Kristen Patterson got $5. So that takes up, that's half of the $99 fee, the welcome pack. But so just think about it. So then when Katie has somebody order, Katie's going to get $25. Jenny's going to get $12.50. I'm going to get $7.50. So 4 levels high is how you get paid business building bonuses. If somebody orders a double welcome pack, that bonus is not exactly, but almost doubled. So you earn, if somebody orders a double welcome pack, you don't earn $50, but you earn like $49.50. I think like it's super, super close. I was going to look,
I have a question. I mean, I have a comment.
Yes,
I don't even have a
you're back.
Okay, cool. I'm back. Thank you. I was listening on my phone, so I could hear what was going on. I heard your explanations as I was delivering, but this is something that took me a while because it was not a focus of mine. The money part wasn't a focus of mine initially, but I want to know about it and I want to learn about it because it's awesome when you get, because money is cool. So it didn't matter to me if they ordered preferred, if they ordered retail, if they, as an ambassador, it was fun to have the points. But when you were talking about a preferred customer and your preferred customer bonus, it's so important to understand that as a retail customer, if you have a retail customer, you don't get that extra bonus. So you're going to earn 15 I always say 25 because we're always going to get above 500 PV. So you earn 25% on their $84 bag of Slim, but that's all you get from them as a retail customer. If they're preferred, then you get the 25% of their $80 bag of Slim plus that $18. So you get so much more as a preferred. And so I have really just, I actually work on discouraging people from ordering retail. So I actively discourage retail customers.
I have never had a retail customer, ever, ever. I tell people and then I immediately say, you are not allowed to order retail. Don't ever, ever, ever order retail.
Okay, that's good.
So I've never had one.
I have people who are concerned about being on an auto ship and being sucked into, because so many businesses, every other business does that.
Well, and that's the thing is they get the email, but they also have us, to follow up with them and say, hey, this is going to process. Are you ready for more product? Are you loving it? As long as you've stayed in touch with them, then it shouldn't, I've actually had people come to me and go, hey, I'm going to have to turn it off, because I've been so in touch with them. I am hardcore on the you don't ever order wholesale. I know you have had a lot of the scaredy cats. I can't hear you.
Sorry, I got a phone call from my sister, so I tell her to get on the Zoom call instead. And I say again about a wholesale customer or retail.
I just am really hardcore about it's just not okay to order retail. Like here's my thing. And I say this, friends don't let friends pay more.
Yeah.
Like if you don't want this product next month, I am going to know you don't want it and we are going to get you turned off.
Yeah.
This is not like when you buy something at Walgreens and the Walgreens clerk is never going to follow up with you and know what's going on. That's not what's happening here. Like
Right.
if you are ordering, I am checking in with you,
Right.
especially your first month, a few times. So and people, once they know that you are that invested in their success of the products, I think they feel a little more not hung out to dry. Like they're not worried that products all of a sudden going to arrive and they didn't want it anymore. So as long as you can commit to really like staying on top of your preferred customers, then you're good. And the bonus is way better.
Yeah. Jenny has a question.
A comment, really, more than that. Even on my new ambassadors, I'm checking in with them like every single day, and I already have adjusted one of their auto ship orders, their backup order, because their kids are spitting out the multivitamin, and that was I had them on their auto ship, so we went in and updated it so that it would not
come again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that's the thing that I learned not soon enough. If you are not really engaged with all of your new people, they will go away. They will not stay engaged. They will not understand the detox. They will not understand what's happening. And then they think the products don't work and they go away. And then you're scared to like call them back and go, what happened? Why did you turn your order off? But by being really engaged, then it should help your business and help you not have the attrition of them going away.
I love continuing on with preferred customers, that is a very solid, good foundation, because it is it's no nonsense. It is, it's very easy. There isn't any commitment. There's not the fear of being an ambassador and feeling like then they have the responsibility to share or to sell or to have a business, even though that's how I joined, because wholesale, I wanted the cheapest price. And Christy knew that I would probably want to share. But that's a good foundation. You will make a very nice commission on your 25% commission when you're over 500 PV. So you'll make a good check on that and the preferred customer bonus. That's really fun to see all of that extra. And yeah, we love that. So you were talking about going on to business building bonus when we get new ambassadors and when we sign up new people. So the next way we get paid are the achievement bonuses, which I really covered in the very beginning when I talked about all the ranks. So do you want to talk about the Fast Start achievement bonuses? Sure. Okay. So our achievement, $100 for silver, $250 for gold, right?
Yeah.
$250 for gold.
$350 for gold, $700 for senior gold, because it gets added to your regular.
Yes. Yeah. So when you fast start, which means as soon as you sign up as an ambassador, those first 30 days, your bonuses are doubled. So if you get to gold in those first 30 days, you get double. So not only do you get, why do you have 350 up here? Instead of,
because you get your 250 and then you get another 350 is what this book said. Look, your Fast Start achievement gold bonus is 350. Senior gold is 700. I thought it was double, but in this book, Fast Start achievement bonus is a special bonus paid to new ambassadors who achieve the level of gold, senior gold, ruby, or senior ruby within the first 30 days. Plexus points, mock point, blah, 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 blah. Your Fast Start achievement bonus for gold is 350. Senior gold is 700. Ruby is 1200 and senior ruby is 1950.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look into that too, because I didn't fast start gold. I haven't had any. Yeah, exactly. I'll have to look at my book, because it was my understanding that your bonuses are doubled, so that your silver instead of 100 would be 200, and your gold instead of 250 would be 500, meaning $700 in bonuses if you
Right.
fast gold.
Yeah, I just read it from the book, so
Yeah.
we may end up clarifying that at some point, but right now
Yes,
we're going to
we'll
go with
clarify.
the yes.
We're going to go with that. So basically, when we have people that we know are ready to hit the ground running, it's important that we engage with them and actually just kind of identify that early on before they even sign up as an ambassador, or if they're a preferred customer. Their time starts as soon as they order their welcome kit, as soon as they or pay their $34.95 to be an ambassador. So that's when the 30 days starts, and they can start signing up and should start signing ambassadors up ASAP. So they may have started recruiting and telling people about it and saying, so that's something that get us in on that so that we can help them and support them and
create a plan, a really specific plan for them to do
yeah,
that.
because that will take work. That doesn't just happen.
Yeah.
That means that's somebody that is really concentrating and focusing on it as a business. It's not just hey, this sounds like something fun to do. It really has to be people that want to go gangbusters, and that's great.
Right.
I'm excited to have a Fast Start Gold someday, so we're working on that. Pay points. You covered that a little bit too, at least how you get paid with pay points.
Yeah. Yeah,
How much?
How many you get? So
Okay.
you go ahead. You want to do that?
Sure. So I am Christie's. We actually are Christie's level 1. So as a level 1, all of the people that we personally sponsor and sign up under us, those are our level 1s. They are worth 5 points to us, 5 pay points. So our levels 1, 2, and 3 are worth 5 points. So our ambassadors and the ambassadors that they sign up and the ambassadors that they sign up. So first 3 levels, we get 5 points each. Our level 4 ambassadors are worth 4 points each. Our level 5s are worth 3, our level 6s are worth 2, and our level 7s are worth 1 point. So it goes down 7 levels, and we get points for them. So
that's relevant in 2 ways. First is how you get paid, because we get paid on pay points. If it's $3 a pay point, these are where your points, but also in your ranking up points. So for Emerald, I need 1,500 points. So once our teams start going deeper and deeper, they're worth a certain fewer points for me, the lower they go down. Does that make sense?
yes.
Is that good? And then I wanted to give this example in the book, which is amazing. I know we've talked about the power of 3. I know we've shared videos about the power of 3. So in this book, again, Learn to Earn. If you're taking notes right now, you don't have to, because everything is in Learn to Earn, which came in your success kit. But if 7 levels down on your team, if each person 7 levels down went and got 3 ambassadors, all 3 of them, I'm not saying this very clearly, but if each person you signed up 3 people, and each person they signed up 3 people, and you did that 7 levels deep, you would then have on your team 3,279 ambassadors. You would then have 4,893 points awarded based on how many points you get each one, 7 levels down. So now you're at 4,893 points. Let's say worst case scenario, the pay point is worth $1.80. You would still earn $8,807 in 1 month if everybody on your team 7 levels deep went silver. That's a lot of money at a really, really low pay point. So I just wanted to give that example of the power of 3. If you only signed up 3 people, and just so happened all 3 of them signed up 3 people, and they all signed 3 people, that's powerful work for the people who say, I don't know anybody.
It really is. And it's difficult for me, who I want to talk to everybody and anybody, and and still find that balance of helping the people who are on my team that I have been so excited and helped and shared with, and help them share as well. So that's what we're working on with the Zoom calls and with building and strengthening our team, is making sure that we teach them by example, and that we show them, okay, look, I shared with you, you can share with a couple of people that you know, and keep up with them and keep on posting. And if it's not, if they have a full-time job and this is not a business that they want to do, that's okay. They can still get their products all paid for. They can still earn a commission and earn a check and make it worth it, because they're not only do they have their products, but paying for their products. And teach them how to go silver, teach them how to share just by getting paid, just by sharing what works for them. And so if we can kind of, do that, then there are people that are going to want to run with this. There are people that are going to see the business opportunity for what it is and go, wow, yeah, I want to spend more time. I'm going to spend more time and focus and build my business.
Right.
You talked about the pool, like
I talked about the pools when we did the ranks, but those are the additional ways that we get paid. We say all the time we get paid 11 ways, just so you have an idea. Emerald pool is a way, sapphire pool, diamond pool, and then the diamond re-entry position is the 11th way we get paid. So what that looks like is once you hit diamond, which is obviously the top of our company, you can then sign yourself up underneath yourself and start all over again. So while you're earning all of this money from your diamond team, you now are building another team, and you get paid all these ways totally again. There is not another network marketing company that does this. I'm in the same boat as Deanna. I didn't know anything about network marketing, and I did not look at the comp plan when I started this. So I didn't know. I didn't really care at the time. And now I have learned how unique our company is. I mean, you can look into some other companies and how they pay and what you have to invest each month to even get paid. And there's just nothing else. There's nothing else like this. I mean.
And how about this? Even if I was just telling someone today that, was concerned about, she sent me a message and said, how much is your probiotic and that other oxygenating thing? And then I was on a phone call, and before I hung up with the phone call, she had sent me another message and said, never mind, just kidding. I changed my mind. I don't want to know. I called her back and I said, I'm telling you. And then I told her about the business, and it was really, not how she could be part of the business, because she doesn't want that, but she couldn't believe that she had actually messaged me about Plexus, because she knows that it's network marketing, and that totally freaked her out about being in it. She used to work for a company that's really big here, and she knows how difficult it is to get out of a commitment, to get out of, all of this. And so once I explained to her, you can order as a preferred customer, you save money, and you don't have to call anyone to, you log in, you do it. You don't have to jump through hoops and print something and sign something and fax it back. You're in charge, because this company has products that work, and they know that by making it easy for people to take care of themselves, that they can focus on taking care of themselves instead of their account. And if they're going to get charged for things and send things that they don't want and they don't need. So what a huge difference. What a great company that we're able to have that confidence in our products and in our company and business, that we can just call people and tell them exactly, hey, if you're worried about it, stop being worried. There is zero, not that zero commitment is something that you want to say, zero commitment, but they're not sucked into or tied into a contract. Or as an ambassador, I have 2 ambassadors that have just come back after the fall. After this fall, they one signed off, closed their account, and the other one just stopped purchasing because of just different reasons. But both of them have come back, and how happy they are that they haven't been charged a monthly fee. They haven't been kicked out. They haven't, it really is, if you want it, you'll work for it and you will receive the rewards. If you don't, guess what? You don't get anything. It's as simple as that. So Jenny, do you have let's unmute you. Can you unmute Jenny? I can't.
I did.
So I was looking at I was in back office trying to learn a few things, because I'm trying to watch the training videos. So I was doing a deeper dive into the pay portal and
Yes.
looking at that, and I had no idea. It's the only place that I've ever seen them Plexus take money away, where if you don't use your wallet, you will be charged a $3 fee. I had no idea if money is sitting in there. So I don't think I've ever gone in, and so I have all these $3 dormant wallet fee. I went, oh, I better get my prepaid card so that that's out of there. I had no idea. No idea.
Yeah.
No, whoever's new.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, Jenny, thank you so much. I didn't know that. I didn't know that that was a wallet fee. Is that not charged every month?
It looks like if you're not taking it out, which I have never done, so I have a series of dormant wallet fees. So I
didn't know that because I've never had one. I paid my $2.85 and I have my Plexus card.
I've got to order mine,
Okay.
obviously. Keep every dollar they give you and get a card. That's what I think the takeaway is from that. Because if you leave it on the portal, they're going to manage it for you. It's fine.
Love that. I had
That is-
no idea that that's
I
what
had
that
no idea either.
I'm here to train you, people. I'm here to train you.
We're learning together.
Okay,
together.
let me
Okay, mute me again. I'm too loud.
okay, let me repeat what you just said then. In your pay portal, because I have the pay portal that I use it for incentive payments and things like that. I haven't ever gotten a Plexus card because I just use my own credit card. So I haven't ever applied for or received the Plexus.
It's like a
Card.
debit card.
Right. So if you have that, then you are not charged the $2.95 each month to maintain the wallet, or
So
are you?
I didn't know anything about the wallet charge, but I'll tell you, so I paid $2.85. They actually, you don't pay it. They just take it out of, every time you get paid, the payment goes into your pay portal. And then you pay $2.85 and you get your Plexus card. And you can either leave the money on there, like a automatic filling debit card, or I have mine transfer into my checking account. So I have a Plexus checking account where I manage all of my Plexus things. And once it goes into my card, then I just transfer it straight over into my checking account the next day.
So
I can share it, Jenny. I'll
yeah, go
share
ahead.
it. Let me,
So- I'm curious to know, Christy, do you not in your commission, do you not see the $2.85 or the two?
I'm going to see. So I'm opening mine right now, and maybe Jenny could. So here's my history. So I got $3 in there right now. History.
I'm wondering about on your reports. So on your commission reports back in your back office,
Mm-hmm.
it will show you. I'll pull mine up.
See? Whoa. No, I don't have any charges. I don't know what's happening.
I find mine in my back office.
All right.
Thanks for this on-the-fly training. At least, and this will go into more into back office training.
My commission summary?
Yes, commission summary,
Mm-hmm.
and then it will pop up under. You're going to have to look. Well, withheld amount. So all the way down on one. Yeah. See, so you still get that still is taking away. So the card, it doesn't appear that having the prepaid card makes a difference. I'm assuming, I just always assumed that the $2.95
I
was,
think it's a processing fee for Pay Portal, I bet.
I think so. I think that that's a fee. I'm not sure that that is something that we can circumvent.
That it changes. I think that it's probably a Pay Portal, because Pay Portal is a total separate company outside of Plexus. So like when I use PayPal, when I let people pay me, so a lot of people will pay for their cake pops through PayPal, and then PayPal takes a certain fee away.
Yeah.
But with PayPal, it varies, and my credit card fees, you know this with your company, you have credit card transaction fees that you pay in order for people to use their credit cards, but it varies based on the purchase price. I bet that $295 is just a management fee every month that we pay.
Probably.
To
Look
have
at, I have it. So just take a look, just so people have a reference. Yeah, try this. See if you can see this. Can you see this? Check out my dormant wallet.
Oh,
$3.
so that's an extra. I've never seen
Well,
it.
and like I said, these are from last year, but I mean, even in December, well, and that was when I wasn't working it. So yeah, I just had never, I'd never pulled, I just was excited that there was actually money in it.
Yeah.
So that's different,
Well, click on the little button to order your $2.85 card.
right? My $3 will be well spent either way, obviously. All right, I'm taking mine down.
Okay, well, that's good because now Tiffany knows to go into
There you
her
go,
pay
Tiffany.
portal. And
So I need to request a prepaid card?
no, when you log into your pay portal,
Uh-huh.
you'll sign up and then it will have on there for you to request your Plexus card.
And I need to do that? I can't just use a bank account?
Then you can tie your bank account to it.
Okay.
Jenny, is that you? Are you
Okay,
doing-
that's me. Just so you can see, Tiffany,
Yes.
just what the screen looks like. You can transfer over here, or you can request a prepaid card, and you can send incentives. This is the only reason I know any of this is because I was watching those trainings on your back office. So I was
Yeah.
fiddling. Anyway,
Yeah, and I watched the training, but I didn't know that it penalizes you if you leave money there.
I didn't either because I never leave money anywhere. I need
Because
all
you can
my
use
money.
that money to buy your new products, right?
You can. Mm-hmm.
But you can't leave it there?
I think you just have to have it set up. I bet Jenny just never accessed it or never managed it. So she got dormant fees.
Okay.
I often don't manage money sitting in a account. Yeah.
Yeah. See,
Lame.
I'm in mine pretty regularly. So
Yeah.
you're gonna stop sharing your screen?
Yeah, I am, yes. I'm tired of sharing. Tired of that.
Okay. Yeah, I bet Jenny has that because her little bit of money that, $1 here, $1 there, that she was making from just buying her own product, she just ignored it. And so she had a dormant fee. I've never seen that before.
Blazing trails. That's what we do here.
Yeah.
Blazing-
Yep. Any other questions before I stop recording? Would that go along with what we've covered? All right, I'm going to stop.